What's up, YouTube? Welcome back, man, to another video, man. If you're new to the channel, man, my name is JR, man. I did 10 years in the Georgia Department of Correction, man. I share my story, I share my journey, I share my walk. I let y'all know what was going on behind the walls when I was there. One thing I want to say, I want to appreciate everybody, man, for staying true to the channel, man. Y'all been running up the views, y'all been running up the subs. I want to say appreciate y'all, man. But this story today, this took place, man, when I just really started my bid. I was like a year in the prison system. I hadn't left county jail and everything. About a year in the prison system, and by this time I was pretty much seasoned to a lot of things, bro. As far as like hustling go, and just trying to survive in the chain gang without you have to keep calling home every second asking for money, because it's means and it's ways in there where you could hustle and survive for yourself. So, man, dudes, it was dry on compound, man. Dry on compound. Dudes asking for CIs, dudes asking for ganja. Mind you, I ain't no major player in nothing, but I always keep me a little stash of something to keep on rotation. So dudes will always know me for having stuff. Dude came up to me and asked me, man, you ain't got no CI? I was like, nah, bro, I ain't got nothing. I wouldn't have hit my boy Albany up. He in the dome. Albany was somewhat of like a powerhouse on the compound. Bro hands be touching everything. If it's something on the compound, he gonna know about it, cause he one of the major players, and he be in like every play, bro, every play. So I always be cool with him, bro. He was Crip, yeah, he was Crip Albany, man. I always be cool with him. A lot of time I buy stuff for him. A lot of time he might just throw me something. He might, yeah, here you go, little bro. Boom, he might throw me this and be like, hey, just give me this, back off for it. I'm like, all right, say less. I always made sure business was good between me and him, bro. You got to keep a good face in the chain gang. If you ain't got a good face card, bro, you pretty much, you under the mat, bro, if you ain't got a good face card. So I always try to keep that clean. So I asked and they're like, what's up, man? What's going on in the compound? Ain't nothing going on? So he like, look, bro, I'm finna go handle something today, later on. I was like, what time? After lunch or something? He like, nah, bro, it ain't gonna be after lunch. It ain't gonna be here yet. He's like, bro, I can't say too much, but later on tonight. You feel me? And he was like, as a matter of fact, you could holler at Rude Boy. I was like, who? No, the yard man. That's what y'all call each other, ain't it? Holler at Rude Boy over there. He gonna have something too. So I'm like, okay. I went back to my bunk, man. I had to wait until like 4 o'clock, bro. Till I did 4 o'clock count or anything for them to pull the phones out. The dudes don't pull the phones out, and sometimes you pull them out like 2 o'clock or something. Depends on what's going on in the compound. Depends on if it's a lot of lieutenants walking around, whatever. But we hadn't waited until after 4. Boom. They went to chow, came back. When they came back from chow, somebody else came up to me like, hey, look, bro, it's something on the other side of the compound. Something just dropped. So I'm like, okay, that means Albany was right. I was like, I gotta get back. I gotta go talk to Rude Boy, man. For link Rude Boy and see what I want. I go back, boom, pull out, hit him up. He ain't even answer on the first call. So I'm like, man, boom, hit him again. He answer. He said, yush, wagwan. That's a term that most Jamaicans will use. They call each other yush. Ask me the whole meaning of it, bro. I don't know, bro. I just came in the chain gang, seen it, and I just was like, we call each other yush. Somebody say, yo, wagwan. Man, I say, yo, look, bro, I say, nothing up on that side there, and everything kind of dry. I mean, I try to find a little hustle. I'm telling him, like, look, bro, I'm trying to get something to flip. So without telling him that I know that he got something, because I don't want to do that. So he like, yo, give me a second, I'm going to work out something. I mean, I go link you back. I say, how much money I try to spend? Man, I say, yo, so I have 3 bills or whatever, but if you can put something on that, yeah, I let him know I had 300 to spend. You know what I'm saying? But I need him to put something else with it. You know what I'm saying? I'll get him on the back end. So he's like, he gonna hit me back. I was like, boom, all right. I seen Albany. I went back there talking to Albany. I'm like, what's up, bro? He like, man, what's up? Yard, man. So I was like, look, bro, I got in contact with Rude Boy. He about to make something shake for me. So he like, yeah, bro. He in there, he organizing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Dudes pulling up, asking them, because, it's after child, so dudes still roaming around all the dorms. They might be in other dorms, but they come in for a quick seconds before the officer clear the whole hallway. So dudes coming in there while I'm talking to him, asking them, bro, you ain't got no ganja? You ain't got no CIs. You ain't got, he like, man, later on. And then he said later on after church call. That let me know that he was going to church to pick whatever he picking up. And he always go to church anyways, but most of the time you see folks going to church in the chain gang and stuff like that, bro. It's normal to pick something up, bro, or just to meet up with they homeboy from the other side. And you do got people who go for, just to go to church and to hear the word and to share the word. But me personally, bro, and y'all know me, I'm a firm believer in God, and I'm a God-fearing person, bro. But I don't go to chain gang churches like that, bro. I don't, bro. I did one time, bro. And when I went that one time, the stuff that I seen in there, bro, I was like, man, I'm not going into God's house with all that fruitcake, Bachiman activity going on in there. Yeah. So he told me, Albany ended up telling me, like, yeah, bro, I'm finna go pick whatever up. Boom. I go back to my goddamn bunk. I'm waiting on Rude Boy to link me back. Waiting. He hit me back by 5:30. I answer on the first ring. Yush, what go on? And I say, yo, look, man, I have some CI for you, Man, I say, yeah. Man, I say, how much y'all give me for the 300? I'm telling him, like, how much you giving me for the 300? He said, look, man, I'll give you 4 pack. He giving me 4 packs, man, for 300. He showed a little love. So I'm like, what the pack's gonna be? He's like, man, 6 cups, 30 cc's. Now, the measurement that we used was like, I don't know if y'all know, like, the cough medicine, the cap on it, the little measuring cup, but that's what we use. You fill it to the brim, that's 30 cc's, that's 1 cup. So he putting 6 cups in each pack. Mind you, at times, these measurement might vary to what's on the compound, if it's a lot or not. Sometimes the packs might drop to 4 cups, bro. So he's like, man, he finna give me them 4 of them. So I said, what you gonna give me on this to deal with you on the back end? And I said, look, now some ganja, I'm not gonna send you a 14 over there. He gonna send me a whole half an ounce. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I say, yo, how much man I forget about from that? And I said, no, man, just give me about 3 bills. 3 bills off the 14. So I'm like, okay, I did the maths in my head. I'm doing the maths, I'm doing the numbers. I'm like, okay, that could work. I could double that up. So man, I said, all right, yeah, mom. So I said, oh man, I'll pick it up. So he's like, man, how you gonna pick it up? He said, man, you gotta find a way to come pick it up. So I was like, man, ain't no more movement for the rest of the night. The only type of movement it is was church call. I remember that Albany said he was going to church. So I'm telling Yush, I'm like, look, bro, find a way to come to church. Bring it. He telling me, he said, look, bro, I don't like traveling with this stuff on me, man. I try to find somebody or pay somebody to meet you at church call or whatever. So I'm telling him, I don't really do the church either, but I'm gonna come up there. I don't do the church for things that I seen went on in the church. That's the reason I don't do the church. So he started laughing. He's like, man, I'm gonna try to send somebody, just make sure you be up there. So I was like, all right, cool. Man, like 6:30, I called him back. I'm like, you found somebody? He's like, he ain't found nobody that he could trust. Because when you having somebody bringing something, bro, it's going to be wrapped a certain way and all type of way. You don't want nobody going in nobody package stealing their stuff. That's what you do not want. So when you sending somebody with something, even if I'm sending something for somebody, bro, I'll make sure it's sealed up the right way. If I'm using saran wrap or if I'm using tape, whatever I'm using, I make sure it's sealed. And I'm telling them how I seal it. So if somebody break the seal, these dudes in Changan, bro, they play some dangerous games when it come to stuff like that. So he's like, man, it's gonna be good. I was like, all right. So he was like, man, how am I gonna get the money? Tell him I'm gonna transfer the money over to him. And I did transfer the money. So by 7 o'clock now, I'm calling him back. I'm right by the phone because I know they get ready to call this church call by 7:30 or something, bro. So I called him back. He's like, he ain't found nobody. He's like, he gonna bring it. So I'm like, all right, cool. He was like, man, I really ain't trying to stay in church. I ain't trying to stay up there. I'm just trying to come up there, give this to you so I could go back to the dorm before they finish running movement on the walk. So I'm like, all right. I look down the back of the dorm. I see Albany and them. He already suited up. Him and some of his peoples. He be walking like 3, 4 of them. They all Crips. They cool, though. They cool. But they always roll together. I see them getting ready. I look across the way. I could see other dorms. I could see dudes standing at the door. They might have the Bible in their hand, ready to go to church call. You got some older cats. They dedicated to the church, and they go for the right reason. But a lot of times, people not going for the right reason like me. I wasn't going for the right reason this day, bro. I was just trying to go get my stuff and come back. So boom, now they call church call. I'm getting ready, go out the door. I hear my homeboy EJ. He's like, man, you going to church? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to church. He's like, oh man, they won't never see me go to church. So a lot of dudes, they start laughing. Jamaica going to church. Jamaica going to church. I'm like, yeah, man. But a lot of people know that most likely I'm going to pick something up. So boom, they call church, man. I go out the door, go up the walk. It's all type of people, bro, because when they run church on this side, you know, it's people from all the buildings, bro. It's like 3 buildings on this side with like 4 dorms in each building. So you have people coming from every dorm. So it's a lot of people, bro. See dudes I know, we want to talk. I ain't trying to talk, man. I'm just trying to go up here. I go up here, boom. We go into the program building because the church is kept in the program building in one of the classrooms. I go in there, man. It's all type of crazy stuff up here, man. All type of crazy people, man. Dudes up there just posted talking. Dudes over here posted talking. You see dudes making transaction. And one thing I noticed ASAP, man, when the other side came, man, I'm looking out for Rude Boy. I'm looking because I know he said he wanted to move back right away. So the first set of people who came in, I ain't even see him. Because he in the last building on the other side. So I don't know if they ran the other 2 buildings up first and they ran their building last. So I'm waiting like 5 minutes. Man, guess what? This place started to flood with a whole bunch of Bati boys, bro. Whole bunch of Bati boys. Whole bunch of them, bro. Coming from the other side because they had a building over there with a dorm specifically for them. Now I tell you, they call, if you hear me, I said they call this building Magic City. That's what the dudes on the compound, that's what they call it, bro. I don't know what was behind that name, but it was just funny, bro. So they come in, they start meeting up with dudes, and this is where you see who be messing around with these funny guys. All type of dudes that you think was straight. You see them up there, they talking, they hugging up. You look over there, you got people smooching and stuff, man. I'm like, oh man, I need to hurry up and get out of here, man. I'm like, Rude Boy, I need to hurry up. Next thing I know, I see Rude Boy come in. I say, yo, sure, I go on, man. I say, yo, I go on, brother. Boom, boom, boom. So, man, I say, yeah, man. Boom, we slide in the bathroom. I look at everything. I'm like, okay. I had a Ziploc bag. I carried a Ziploc bag. And I had some tape that I rolled up on a pencil and I carried too. So when he gave it to me, bro, I just put it in a Ziploc bag and folded it over and taped it up real good. You know what I'm saying? Drop it in my pants. Make sure it's tucked real right. Boom. So he like, man, look, yo, later, man, I try to make it back to the dorm. He tell me he finna try to make it back to the dorm. While he walking to the door, the officer slammed the door. Boom. Big old white dude too. So he like, look, man, I try to go back to the dorm. Man, I try to go back to the dorm. So the officer was like, you try to go back to the dorm? You try to go back to the dorm? He really just mocking his accent. You know what I'm saying? So Rude Boy like, move your bum bucklad from here, sir. Move your bum bucklad from here, sir. That's what he told the officer. So then he started walking towards me. He's like, man, let's just go into church or whatever. We going to church. I'm trying to find somewhere to sit away from all this crazy activity. Bro, when you look in the back row or the back corner or where the room is where they keeping the church, nothing but Bati boys back there, bro. People hugged up, sitting all close, whispering in each other's ears or whatever. Anyways, man, you had some dudes, they went up there, shared their testimony, shared their words or whatever. The chaplain gave a little speech, and I did take in a lot of the word, bro, because whenever I do get around the word, I do be listening. I do be trying to soak it up, because I am a God-fearing person. So the whole time, Yush in there, Yush like, yo, you see, so man, I thought about, this is why I'm going to come church. This is why I'm going to come church, brother. I can't bother with them things out. Can't see them things around me. I'm not believing in them things out. He telling me he don't believe in this stuff, bro. All this crazy activities going on in the church call. He said that's why he don't come up here. And that was the reason why I don't come up here to go to the church like that, bro. I went one time before, bro. This was my second time going, bro. And it only to go pick something up. Mind you, now they call church is over. Church is over, so everybody trying to leave. There you go with this crazy activity again with all these funny people. They in the corner playing, hugging up. You hear them talking about girl this. I'm like, girl, what? Ain't no girls around here, man. I'm like, man, I hear Yush up. I'm like, yo, Yush. And I later, I link in there later. Boom. You know what I'm saying? I look over there, I see Auburn and him and his peoples. You know what I'm saying? Even his people's getting their stuff together, getting ready to leave. Everybody standing at the door. to go to this side, because we on the east side of the compound, and people started lining up to the door to go to the west side. And you had people just loitering, man. So you had a program officer in there saying, white dude, y'all line up at the door to go back to the dome. Line up at the door to go back to the dome. When he said that, I seen the door from the west side open, bro. It's like 5, 6 officers came in. Everybody put your hands on the wall. Everybody put your hands on the wall. So I'm like, oh, snap. These people done tricked us. You know what I'm saying? They really ain't trick us, though. You know what I'm saying? But they ran in there. Everybody put their hands on the wall. They doing a search. They doing a search. I could hear the white dude, the white officer is like, yeah, it smells strong in here. I could smell it. I could smell it. And then I started, it hit me. Straight ganja. It's ganja in the air, bro. It's ganja in the air. And I don't know who had it, but they ain't seal it up. I made sure mine was in a Ziploc and taped up. So before I put my hands on the wall, bro, I just made sure I tucked it right. I tucked it good. I'm like, okay, I'm good. I could still spread my legs a little bit while my hands on the wall. Ain't nothing gonna fall. So I'm looking down that way. I see Rude Boy. He looking at me. He just shaking his head. He like, man, this is why I don't come up here. I could tell that's what he was saying in his mind. I see Albany and them. They at the front of the door. They slick fumbling and bumbling, bro. It's like 4 of them. 3 of them, they stand up around him. You could tell like he was shuffling in his pants. He's shuffling his pants, shuffling his pants. So the officers, they start searching down there from the west side of the door, whatever. They searching people coming along the line, searching people coming along the line. They ain't finding nothing. They ain't finding nothing. They searching, go. As they search, they letting people out. But it ain't nobody on this side letting nobody out. They working from the west side. They searching, man. When they came like 5 people down for me, I'm nervous. I'm like, I was nervous, bro. I'm like, man, I'm telling myself, get it together. The officer that came and searched me, bro, he just barely pat me down. Barely pat me down. I'm like, okay, that's cool. He ain't did no intense search as far as like pushing his hands up on your nutsack like that and all that. Cause they be doing that, bro. And that junk be hurting. They be hitting you in your nuts and all type of stuff. So boom, they searched down. I look down there at Albany. I'm not trying to look at him directly, but I'm peeping to the side. I see him. They got their jacket on and all type of stuff. They search and search. When they reached down to Albany, man, they searched 2 of his homeboy first. When they reached to him, they like. So he's like, man, get off of me, man. Damn, man, you hit my nuts and stuff. So the officer's like, hey, he got something on him. So it's full on pandemonium in there now. One of the Crip dudes, man, he done hit the officer off like that. So the officer, he pulled out the mace. That man started spraying mace like crazy, bro. The rest of the officers ran from down there. It's like 5 of them. They ran up here. Mace everywhere. I'm trying to head to that door. My door to go to my side ain't open. This dude's spraying this mace down here. So I went to the other side. I'm trying to get to where some fresh air is, man. And I'm looking for Yush. But Yush already gone. He probably already done made it back to his building, how he was ready to go back to his building, man. I look down there, man. I see Albany while he fighting with them he literally fighting with the police, bro. They trying to jump on him. They fighting, whatever, man. They imagine to get him on the cuffs. When they get him on the cuffs, man, they put him on the wall. They pull his jacket off, bro. You could tell his jacket had something in it. And guys will do that with the state jacket that they give you, bro. They'll cut the inside and you could drop stuff in it, put stuff all around your back or whatever. So I guess that's where he had his pack. So I seen him take it out, man. This had to be something big like this. Wrapped up, bro. Black. It just had black tape all over it. But they could say they smell it. Yeah, we got it. You think we ain't find it? You think we ain't gonna find it? That's what the female officer was saying. Dude over there that was spraying the mace, I think he done sprayed some of the mace in his own eyes. He like, man, it's burning. So they tell him to go in the bathroom, put some water on it. Another officer brought him over there, man. They slapping cuffs on Albany and his peoples, man. I'm sweating. I'm still nervous because I'm like, man, I hope they don't try to search everybody again because they will double back on the search. I'm like, man, I hope they don't try to search nobody. So I started saying, man, I said, look, man, my eyes burning, my nose burning. I said, man, y'all need to let us out. Let us go out there in the cage. Because when you come out that door to go to outside, it's a big old cage. It's like big open space, bro. I said, man, let us out there, man. My eyes burning, all type of stuff. So one of the officers was like, open the door. Let some breeze get in here. So when they opened the door, a couple dudes went out first. You feel me? They started lining Albany and them up. It's all 4 of them in cuffs, bro. They went to marching up. I couldn't wait to go outside, bro, because I tell you, my eyes was burning from that stuff, all that mace and stuff they sprayed in there. They had us sitting outside for about 15 minutes. It's all type of lieutenants and everybody who done came down there. One lieutenant came down, he came outside. He like, y'all search everybody out here? So that, yeah, we searched them. Man, y'all search them thoroughly? He like, yeah, we searched them thoroughly. They searched already. They just get ready to go back to the dorm. We trying to bring these dudes to the hole, so that's why we ain't had nobody on the walk to take them down. So in my mind, I'm like, man, this monkey lieutenant, man, he want to search people again. Oh, in my mind, I'm like, man, I hope he don't search nobody again, bro, because I'm not trying to go through this, bro. But he just started taking off his keys, bro. Y'all get in the line. Y'all get in the line. He started to open up the gate. Boom. People started rolling down the wall. I'm like this. I kept my head straight when I passed him. I didn't even look at him. Boom. Going down the wall. Going down the wall. Boom. I made it in my building. I see the officer. So she see me. She like, oh, Jamaica boy. Because she always calls me Jamaica boy. She like, Jamaica boy, what y'all done did up there? What y'all done did up there? So she called Albany's last name. She like, what he did? What he did? I said, man, I don't know. I said, I ain't seen nothing. I don't know. I'm just trying to get in the dorm. She like, you, go on in the dorm. Go on in the dorm. I go in the dorm, man. Instantly when I go in the dorm, bro, I hit one of the white dudes up that be putting my stuff up for me. Instantly, I gave it to him. Hey, man, put this up, because I don't know if they'll double back again and come and try to shake the dorm down. Tell them, put that up for me, bro. People kept coming to me, bro, like in the next hour or something, ask me, what happened? I got tired of explaining it, bro. I told a couple people, bro, I'm like, look, man, I'm tired of explaining it, bro. I just said Albany got popped, bro. He got popped with a pack. That's what happened. He got popped. So they're like, oh, man, damn, man. So they're like, man, you ain't got nothing? You ain't came back with nothing? I'm like, nah, bro, I ain't got nothing, bro. I ain't got nothing. I tell them I ain't got nothing, because you don't know who is who, bro. They'll sell you out. Mind you, I probably was the only person that had something in the dorm at the time. So I was like, man, I'm going to keep it put up until tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to pull it out. And I start breaking it down and bag it up and start selling what I'm going to sell. I'm going to sell a couple CIs for some food. But, you know, regular is going to be 25s and 50s. And I sell a couple sticks to put some food in my box. But this was a crazy day, man. It was crazy, man. The church call in Chain Gang, bro, is crazy, bro. When I've been to Reedsville and Riverbend, when you go to church call, bro, it ain't nothing but body boys up there, bro. Man, you have real people going to church, man. But it's all type of crazy stuff going on in Chain Gang. I appreciate y'all checking out the story, man. Like I said, I appreciate everybody running the channel up. A lot of peace, a lot of blessing, man. Y'all be safe out there, man. Much love.